Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Group 5 car. Looks good, right? Well, for the drivers, it was very ungood. Mostly because there was no heating and AC. Nonetheless, these things are still death traps. The name Group 5 comes from the regulation limiting engine size in competing cars to 5 liters. However, did that stop engineers from pushing the limits? Absolutely not. This is the era of large aero kits, incredibly low and stiff cars, engine modification just barely skirting by regulations, Celica, and most importantly, balls of steel. And some fire paint jobs. Seriously, who let these designers cook, bro? So I decided to send one of these things around the Nürburgring. Yeah, that one. Anyways, the Nürburgring was really built in the 1920s, so safety wasn't exactly a priority for the track designers, nor was it really discovered until many crashes later. Exhibit A. Not gonna lie, that does not get my hopes up. Yeah. There's also a famous castle here, suitably called Nürburgring Castle. Context clues, people, come on. For some reason, when I first loaded in, it made me think of the Sierra Madre. If you know, you know. The Nordschleife. The Nordschleife portion, more commonly known as the Green Hell, features a 20.8 kilometer long portion of asphalt waiting to turn you into an automotive history lesson, as well as an astonishing 300 meters of elevation change. That's 1,000 feet for my freedom-related friends. Sporting around 157 turns in the famous carousel corner, there's also an incredibly long straight called the, what in God's name? You know what, we'll give it a shot. The Dottinger Höhe. Good enough, that stretches for just over 2 kilometers, around 1.3 miles. A literal tenth of the track is this long schlong piece of tarmac right here. Anyways, this wonderful hunk of top quality racing rock and S-grade steel barriers is a wonderful place for someone to try and wrangle an incredibly lightweight, rear-wheel drive, 642 brake horsepower amalgamation. It is stylish though, I'll give it that. Yeah, that's what that is. Anyways, this is what it looks like. Jesus Christ. Okay, note to self. Slow down before that turn. But before we can do that, we need to practice. We will need to complete at least one full lap of the Nordschleife on another car before we use the Group 5 Bolide. That's why I've chosen a more tame version of the Bolide, the Club Racer. It'll win about how you'd expect, yeah. By the way, I play on controller. God have mercy on my soul. Jesus Christ, this is nowhere near fast enough. So I have done a couple things with it already. Oh my god. So I have done a couple things with the actual Group 5 car already. Yeah, needless to say, it is not exactly the most fun thing to drive. It is more so trying to wrestle a giant brick of aluminum with what seems to be 1,000 horsepower and yet weighs 1,000 pounds. It is not fun. Yeah.
We don't need no walkie-talkies, no walkie-talkies. We don't need your coffee run off in the morning coffee now. We don't need no walkie-talkies, no walkie-talkies.
There it is.
One arm and tree to stay in the coffee to go.
Oh my god.
And the last shall be first to immerse in a pass out heat. Facing him up with a moxie melt till he woke up drowning in tchotchke hell. Born a cave with a torch on the wall and a window arrangement of porcelain dolls on a brand new day. He saw what he saw. Property owners scrolled on the wall with a bad toupee in the face like he authored the law. Morning a loss, right hand on a can of worms, left full of gold, he will trade for turf. I mean, that's okay. You gotta answer to you at the end of the bottle today, but a model of mercy, you might no way. Marionette will clap and obey. Dude, look, all that noise, call that flight of the water boys. Meet and greet, and they all slept 5, cheek to cheek, when they colonized in a grown-ass man till the body's a wish. Walk that path with a diamond and stick, walk that path with a diamond and wine, walk that path with a firing line, just walk there. Pay no mind to the new recruit with the Plato spine. Friends from opposite ends, wait to the kid, don't hop on the fence. Relate to the radius far and away. Orbit wide, don't park in his face. One little martyr who talk in his face. Make one little weatherman sharpen a blade. We don't need no walkie-talkies, no walkie-talkies. We don't need your coffee went off in the morning coffee, no. We don't need no walkie-talkies, no walkie-talkies. We just want our arbitrary to stay in a First to the curb with the mad cow meat. Facing the bars of a regular cell when he woke up high in collectible hell. Hometown kid, he was taught by the pins that a man who expired with the most shit win. That's Warby American nonsense, pen by the rich, not a routine frame that I inch. Still not used to the statue of girls off, otherwise loose to the fence. In the case the afraid observe, I got a pro kids box full of lamest terms. It goes A, peace, pray for the plague, to major relief and capacious range. But just cause I don't wanna war with you, don't mean go warm up the barbecue. Like pardon you, sword off limit. My high noon is a quick little minute. I don't wanna spend it, sin with a critic who simply singing to ever really get it. This city is alive and alone, no driveway, no sign of a home, no downtown, no line for the phone, no worst tiny is lying on talk, and I might just lie to a more. Lying in the morgue with a deep breath, hiding a board, biting a smile, highly annoyed when the timing is right. I'm a rising record, cool for the monster beats and blockhead got animal drums like he Dr. Teeth. It goes red like green like 1, 2, 3. One large coffee, fuck you, peace.
Yes! Oh, thank God. Alright, now I can do it. Oh my God. Hey? Ah. I drove this thing. Ow. You think this Arab kid will do something, but it really does not like to. Jesus Christ. Okay, note to self. Oh my God. Flat out. Come on. Great, because I have a feeling I'm gonna lose grip through there or something. Got the corner. Come on, come on, come on. Farthest I've made it in this thing. Ooh, shouldn't have said that. Basically jinxed me immediately. Oh, jeez. Ooh, this is... Oh, my God. You know, if I was driving this thing in real life, I probably just wouldn't care if I crashed, because it wouldn't be my problem anymore. The speeds I'm going, and the fact that this thing is probably gonna... Okay.